man here for Sim Sideline. We are here in week 12, getting ready to prepare to get on the field, finish out the year. Got the 71% job security, and that's the greatest. Championship contendership keep going down, but our brand exposure is there. Keep losing these games by like a touchdown or less. Last game we just went up against the 19th ranked team in University of Houston, lost by 3 points. And now, like I said, getting ready to get the blueprint ready for the Cincinnati Bearcats. See if we can upgrade some of these coaching things since we got 80 points here. I thought all this stuff unlocked. Alright. Let's get on to Ohio and see what these Bearcats talking about. We're gonna go with the all white. It's my thing. Don't ask me why. Alright, we ready. Let's hit the field. All right. Oh God. Oh. So you telling me my man wasn't gonna tackle him when he just looking right at him? That was a late ass.
Might as well give it to him again. Got a little press. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got him back on their heels.
Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time in the line there. After losing track of the play clock, better keep an eye on it this time. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the shuffle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's French. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Hey, somebody dropped the ball.
Defense, and now it's 4th down.
See if this happens later on in the game.
Team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Look out, he's got room. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here's Lewis to throw. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
The sweet feet buy a little time. QB got it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll go right back to him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to...
What?
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return.
I kid you not, I thought that was a goddamn post route.
In the back end, nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
God, I would love to see the play art for that, because I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be a
Here comes
post.
the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Caught in the backfield, it's Grover. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Maybe a crease. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They'll run it. It's Johnson. Tackled there by the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and 6 yards to go. The handoff to Johnson. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll play it safe and send out the field
Good job,
goal unit.
defense.
He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team
Yes, he was supposed to.
on offense.
Going back to that last last drive, he was supposed to run a post route,
Mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw
and
the
it's not.
football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Throwing, Lewis. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd down from the gun. Lewis makes the grab on the left. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Fuck.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
I'm gonna make every game hard.
He'll start the return inside
Every
the spot.
fucking game.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Running inside, it's Young. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The run inside. It's Clinton.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lewis. Complete on the left to Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Buying some time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Welch. Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Here's Lewis to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Runs through a man. He might have some space. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Off play action. Under fire.
Oh.
Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Dropping back, it's French. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll move the wide receiver.
I don't know what the hell a coach chat is, but I just did it.
Using his legs, it's Young. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Throwing, Lewis. It's complete to the right. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Powers through the defender. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They'll send the back in motion. Lewis. Got it behind the line. It's Welch. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. and I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Here's Lewis to throw. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Zings it complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Lewis on the play action. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Timeout called, Cincinnati using it 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Lewis fires into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide receiver going in motion. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's French. They'll run the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep.
Oh, Mike.
Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty.
Guess what we gonna do? We're gonna make it hard on ourselves.
This time he's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And holding on to a first half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Fighting Irish eyeing an 8th straight victory today. It's been a dream start to the season, and this game has been no different. This fan base is fired up. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. And now back to your game inside Nippert Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Coach Satterfield told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Howie.
I literally hit run up the middle. What did they do? Run it up the middle. What happened, y'all?
Understanding it was coming, and then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense, and if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense
Look at that.
can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running
Fucking
back a
Joe.
lane. He uses that speed. That's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TV.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Unloads to the one
Oh.
out. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead of the second down.
Yeah, the game plan has been so good by this defense, and they know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage and taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to the man. That's why I think they're going to make some leadership. That's the best play there. But they make something.
Makes it past the marker. Really
All right, defense. Let's not give up a one and done.
Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. On the option. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down to the 43. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one.
This guy's been an animal all game. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. The D-line and the front seven, tons of credit for being that physical player and the TFL.
Back gets tracked.
Nice way to stand tall, defense. If they,
It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Deep breath, right, man. You fumble that thing, coughing up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big time break for the offense.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. That pass
oh,
incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down. Doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they
I
confused
threw it. I don't know
third
why
down.
he
Nice
waited
job
so
getting
long.
back into that zone
God.
and making sure that ball falls in.
Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. They did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
And listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first and get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
And now on second down for this offense. Sends it back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to it, and this time the defense was all over it. Nothing to show for that run.
That's how you know how big plays is the defense going to
Somebody always gets open. Always.
7 on first and 10. The pitch to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
There's some room. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to Johnson. He's brought down
He didn't get it.
Just short the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently
What the?
every single game, you are going to feed that animal to the run.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field.
Somebody make sense of that. You're covering the one of two receivers. So why the fuck are you way off of him?
And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. They'll try to power it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, and they get a little bit of space on the red zone, that's where it comes. They bring that when he catches the ball to make sure he doesn't see it.
Throwing, Lewis. Caught over the middle. It's Atkins. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situations.
That wasn't good IQ. That was cheap.
The clock is ticking. They need
I'd rather
to
throw a bullet. It
nice
wouldn't be out
job
there in
playing the
time.
deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Grab behind the line. It's Welsh. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys
How the
are playing together as one.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Four wide out set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Lewis. Makes the catch. It's Perry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The handoff to Johnson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just...
Here's a little room there. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Johnson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Handoff to the lone back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Lewis. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over it. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Pulls it in, it's Young. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Here's Lewis to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. It's Lewis again.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Flushed out of the pocket. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Motion from the back. Throwing, Lewis. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. It's complete to the left. And they get it down short of the 1st down marker.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Back to throw, it's French. Pocket breaking down. Plucks it out of the air. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation.
I know my
of EA
team
Sports
isn't this
College
bad.
Football.
I just know it. Defense can't stop a cold. Every time they drop back, somebody's bound to get open. What a waste. Catch you on the next one. Cutter back, man. Signing out Sim Sideline.